Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Come out here week in and week out to prophesy about the up and coming calamities that's going to befall this world to come. Alright? And gotta give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. And come out here week in and week out to prophesy again about the up and coming calamities of this world. Alright? And at the same time, without further ado, gotta give double knowledge to the apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, and salute to the Akim out there, man. So what we're gonna do is, brother, start with Matthew's 24:32 for this brother right here.
Yes, it's correct. Mark's right there.
Oh, okay.
24:32.
Yeah. You got it.
Matthew 24:32 says, "Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors."
There you go. So it's when it says at the doors, like Habakkuk 2 and 4, is it? 2 and 3, though it tarry, wait for it, it shall surely come. Alright? So it's gonna happen. But what it read that bit about the doors?
So it says, "So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors."
There it goes. At the doors, man. Now, any more on that?
Yeah, this.
Yeah. "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled."
There you go. So prophecy needs to be fulfilled. That's why the apostles always say, occupy this. Was it last year? This is the year of prophecy.
Yeah.
Which it has been, because we've had what's it called, geopolitical turmoil. We've had wars. We've had rumors of wars, which is World War III. But the main thing is, hey, pass that chip. The main thing is the chip. We have to warn you about it. And it's a microchip. It's not a crisp. By that guy, what's his name? Rock Hard Truth. Babaloo, they call it, man. He did a video saying, "Oh, I'm gonna take the chip."
Yeah, the chip on his wrist.
Yeah. Yeah, he put
Potato chip.
a potato chip, and he was eating it and laughing, man. That guy's in a totally wrong spirit. We're in the spirit of prophecy, and this is coming down the pipeline, man. All right. Any more?
Yeah. It says, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away."
There you go, man. And parts of the earth is going to be destroyed, all right, like America, because of the what's it called? Because of prophecy's sake, World War III. But many of our people, they're going to be destroyed by taking that microchip, man. You know? And Apostle Tahar did that video. He goes, they're going to be tempted with death or being locked up in some warehouse somewhere. I don't know for how long. And they're going to take your children away, man. They did it in World War II. When World War II broke out, they took kids from London to countryside, away from their parents, and by the end of the war, not half, but a big percentage weren't reunited with their families. So Esau might say, listen, you know what? I know you miss your son, your daughter, take the chip and we'll reunite you with your kids.
Yeah, that's very well possible, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna do all kinds of things. You're gonna have Jay-Z rapping about the chip, you know, doing a little hop, skip and dance. But them entertainers, they don't need it no more, man.
Just to what you said, there's an entertainer, well, said at Lucy. His name's Kid Boo, I think his name is. And he's taken a chip. He's one of them little shitty rappers. He's taken a chip.
Yeah.
Ready? So like you said, they're gonna use celebrities to push that chip,
man. Hey, they're gonna make it. Apostle Gabar said when he was talking about the concentration camps, the FEMA trains. He said it's got chains on there, and they're gonna have shackles around your arms and your legs, man. All right. So you might be in a position of discomfort and hunger, and then they're gonna tempt you with that chip. Okay. Any more?
Yeah. It says verse 36. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
There you go. So the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, He knows the time of, when all these things are gonna happen, man. All right. Yahushai's son is on the right hand side, waiting for the signal, man. You know, the Lord will give him a signal. He'll get up from his seat, and he'll go to war, man.
Okay. Your brother get on after that. Mark, what is it? 13. Exactly.
33.
The 13th and verse start from verse 28.
That's just what it's praying, yeah?
No, not that one.
It's further down, I think. Verse 33. That's what it's praying.
Yeah, you can read all the way down there.
Yeah.
And Matthew will go to
Mark 13. Yeah.
Right, Mark 13 and 28 says, "Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass."
What are these things talking about? The prophecies that we keep seeing that we can only but pinpoint.
Right.
Because everybody else out here, man, they can't pinpoint those prophecies because they don't have the insight. They were not given the insight to peep out the prophecies. So the only men that can do that particular job are those prophets. Why is that? Because the service of prophets were given the secrets pursuant to Amos 3 and 6. That's why we can pinpoint those things, and this is why we can see these things. So what Yahushua was saying, right, is if you see these things come in effect, then know that the end is nigh. And the main thing that we're going to talk into is the beast system, which is the RFID chip. All right, because they already got the technology already set up in certain places of the world, like for example Japan and China, where they got everything, where they're gradually getting things on a biometrical technology. That's what's going to be used for indeed the RFID chip, or they call it the RFID technology. So I say that. So in order for us to correspond with society or mankind, in order for you to do that, in order for you to use the RFID technology, you have to have the RFID chip inside of you. So they gradually, like this brother was saying, testing the waters. Okay? And what they're doing is more and more so gradually, they're coercing the people, gearing the people's emotions towards this technology. And it's becoming, and they get used to it. Because if they would have just stopped the people with this technology, he would go up against it. So it takes little time to get the people used to this particular technology so that they can indeed take the trip. Because everybody kind of knows in the Western Hemisphere, pick up that sign, brother. Because I won't say most people, but certain people know, the reason why the people know that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. They know this. So this is why they're going outside of the Western countries to promote this chip, and people are willfully taking it. Okay? But I have to also say as well that even within the EU, okay, like for example, you have in Sweden, you have a lot of people that are taking chips and replacing their credit cards. And also in Australia. So you can clearly see that the people are being persuaded by this technology. And it's gonna be awesome. And it's gonna reach to these shops. And you have also a biotech company that's even down here in the UK. Alright? So this chip is out. This RFID chip technology is already out in the midst. All they gotta do is keep building on that technology to surround society to the point where it'll be mandated. And they may just do that in next year, or we don't know, 2 years, okay? But I'm hoping that it's next year or a year and a half. Go on. Yeah, you're going.
Revelations 13 and 12. And he exerciseth all power of the first beast before him.
Yeah, the first beast is referring to the ancient Roman system. Because that's exactly where the society gets its what is it? It's
Ethos and culture.
right. That's where the society gets its culture from ancient Rome.
the whole structure.
The whole structure is ancient. It's Roman structure. Like even if you go down to certain places down here in London, you go to West End, and you go further in, you'll see those, Romanized looking buildings, infrastructures. Even if you go to New York City, you go to certain towns in New York City, you'll see those Romanized buildings because they're actually rooting by the first empire. they're using the same similar things that the first beast was using, which was the Roman system. Going,
It's like and the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
right, because of all therein to worship the first beast, like I said, because this society is all based on, the origin of this system is all based on Rome. That's the father of this society, is ancient Rome. Okay, and most people are going to be subdued and worship this particular system ultimately by the RFID technology, by taking the chip. Go on, brother.
To worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed.
In other words, this Roman Empire, that's why I call it the revival of Rome. This is nothing but the revival version of ancient Rome. Because there was a time where Rome was conquered and destroyed, but then it came back up again. Because it was destroyed, but not severely to the point where it was rooted. It came back on the scene. Go on. And we're living in the revival version of Rome today. Go on.
Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Right. And that's why you have those, those weapons of mass destruction he's created. Right?
Yeah, heat-seeking missiles.
Right, he's seeking missiles. So that's his power and his miracles in the sight of the people. So that people can look at Esau and be amazed by the kind of power he's got, or technology he's got. Therefore, subduing the nation psychologically too. And this is why everybody fears Esau, which they would do, because he's in the power seat with that kind of power as well. But the Most High gave him.
Verse 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Right, by those miracles. And one of those miracles he's going to use is the RFID chip. Persuade everybody to think that it's cool and it's the new thing to have and it's more convenient. Because I was even reading an article about how they set up this biometrical system or the RFID technology to where it's going to be better for people to go through lines. Rather than having a store of lines, you may have like 40 people in one line somewhere. So therefore, it's going to make business work more effectively. Okay, people can go and pretty much swipe their hands, and while they've already got all that stuff already, rather than swiping this and then swiping the next thing and swiping the next thing. Go on, brother. Yeah.
So, like what you was just saying, right? So you think about it. If they're implementing the chip like that. So you no longer need cashiers and stuff.
Exactly.
So what you're doing is you're diminishing that workforce. But their plan is they don't expect to have that workforce.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they want. They want to shrink the population for their new world order, man. So it all fits into the puzzle.
Yep. Exactly. Because it's where they want to take it. Is they want to take it to the point where mankind ain't going to be able to work. It's just going to be based on machine. Working of machine, that's what it's going to get down to, and we already see the trends. But I say if, because it's not going to get down to that point. Once this chip is to the point where it has to be taken mandatorily, that's when you know we are at the complete dead end of the system. So the Most High is only going to let it get so far, and then shut this whole entire system down. All right, but you got guys out there that don't really want to believe in the idea that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, because a part of me believes that they're going to take it. Because, in order for you to continue making videos and making money from YouTube, you have to get the chip. Okay, to look good for the ladies and to get your little, your little vainglory or whatever. In order for you to continue that, you have to keep the chip. Because a lot of these guys that's claiming to be Hebrew Israelites, that's claiming to be in the truth, a lot of these guys are using the truth so they can make themselves look good and to appear before all. That's why they're using the truth for. They figure, okay, they know a couple of scriptures there and there. So let me use this thing for popularity. So I can personally feel good. All right, but them kind of guys, because they're not genuine and because they're using the truth just for that purpose, them dudes are gonna take the chip, because what they done was they were so concerned about how they looked. They were so concerned about how they looked, but they were not concerned about the growing in faith within. serving Yahweh Bashmi al-Shah. The scripture says, how does it go, man? The scripture says, right, rent not your garments, but rent your hearts. So a lot of these guys, they're fixing up or upgrading their outward appearance rather than upgrading themselves within. And that's going to be to their downfall. That's going to be to them having to take that trip. Because they were not really sincere anyway. Go on, bro. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, because if you look at, yes, I watched Apostle Gabar about IUIC, and one of the guys that were in IUIC came out and did a 3-hour-long video saying that they extort people.
Yeah.
He knew about it, his conscience was playing with it, and so forth. That's why he left them and did that video, because they're not really warning our people about the chip, Jacob's trouble. One guy even asked Nate and the leadership, is there going to be a tribulation period?
Right.
You know what they said?
Yeah.
They said no.
Yep, I did see that too.
There you go, man. So they're not warning our people. But when it talks about miracles, it's the white man's technology. We're going to get spiritual power, Lord willing.
Yeah.
We're part of the elect. But for him to try and match it, he needs his technology, man.
Yeah.
The Lord is only going to give him so much.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly, and and I'm glad the brother said that because he brought me back on point. Because but yeah, that's a part of Esau's way of showing miracles to the world, because he's got his missiles that amazes the people, that used to amaze the people back then when he first brought it out. But now the second miracle is going to be brought, and that's going to be this technology that he's going to use. And people are going to get so hip to this technology, but you're going to have certain people that know the scriptures, that are in Bible Belt communities and what have you. They're going to reject it because they know that it's the chip. The mark of the beast is the chip. So this is a prophecy that we have to keep pushing more so now than ever. This is a prophecy which is most important from all, and it's the last prophecy. All right, so yeah, keep on. All right.
Revelations 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth.
And deceiveth them that dwell upon the earth. Who is the them? All of these people. Because all of these people, they are deceived by the system in many forms of ways, shapes and fashions, on all levels. But ultimately, they're going to be deceived by taking that chip, and that's going to be their ass. And really, these other nations, they can take the chip as much as they want, and they can. They can take it they can take it inside their armpit or under their armpit. Okay, they can take it under. They can insert it. They can insert it in one of their butt cheeks. Okay, they can insert it under their lip, their tongue. The Lord ain't concerned about them, but the Most High is more concerned about Jake. If Jake takes it, because Jake is under the law.
Yeah.
It tells you in Leviticus 19, brother. Give me Leviticus 19 and 27. You hold what you got. Let him get Leviticus 19. Because the Most High is only concerned about the nation of Israel. The Lord is not concerned about all of the other nations, as I keep saying. Right. As we all keep saying. Go on, bro.
Leviticus 19 and 28, it says, "You shall not make any cuttings into your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you."
Yeah, so
I am
that
the
goes
Lord.
towards Israel. That was told to the Israelites not to print any marks on you. So that chip is an imprint or a stamp. So when an Israelite takes that, that's going to indicate that he's already declared himself a servant or slave to the banking deed. And you're not supposed to put anything inside of your skin anyway. So even that's kind of going up. That's breaking the law. But a lot of our people, they're going to take that chip because they got like they say, they got mouths to feed and all of that kind of stuff. So based on that kind of mentality and taking care of their families, okay, they're going to be persuaded in taking that chip. Go on, brother.
Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Yeah.
Saying to them that dwell upon the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Exactly, because you got people that got children, they got kids, they got families, they got to take care of. And based on that, by the fear of, okay, if I don't take this chip, if I don't get an injection, then I won't be able to feed my family. So let me just go right ahead, do the simple thing and get an injection so I can go along to get along and be able to do the everyday things that I can do in society. Okay? It's just that simple. So that's how a lot of Jakes are going to look at it. All right? But if you take that mark, then the Most High is going to destroy you. Pursuant to Revelations 14 and 9. And I'm going to go back and say this again. I lost my train of thought. You have a lot of guys out there that have this truth, and they know a couple of few scriptures there and there. But there's one thing that they got wrong. They're saying that the mark of the beast, it's not the microchip. It's an embargo, or it's Christianity, or it's sleeping with white women, and that kind of nonsense. Okay? And the reason why they're doing this is because they were either paid off, okay, or you got guys out there just plain stupid because they are stupid spiritually. And then you also have those that are scared of the prophecy of how that could be the beast system, knowing that they might as well take it anyway. Knowing that they're going to take it anyway because they're scared, and because they think to themselves, well, wait a minute, if I was in that predicament, well, I had to pick and choose whether I take the chip to go buy society or not and stop with them. That's what's in their mind. But what's in our mind is that the Lord is going to take care of us. Okay? We trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. That's our plan A and plan B.
Right.
All right? Go on, brother.
Verse 15. And had power to give life unto the image of the beast,
Yeah.
that the image of the beast should both speak.
Yeah, brother, if you can, go into the, you know I want you to go to the blue letter and look up that word life in Revelations what?
Revelations 13 and 15.
Yeah.
Finish off with it.
Yeah.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And that's how they're going to give life unto it. They're going to coerce the emotions of the people to take and get an injection to insert a chip inside of them. Therefore, they're going to give life. That's how they're going to give life and invigoration to this beast. Because check this out, right? When this happens, society is going to be in a state of great chaos. So in order to bring society back and invigorate it all over again, they're going to use the people to take this chip. And that's how society is going to come back again. But the Lord is going to destroy this Babylon. All right? Go on.
Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great.
You're small meaning you're small in society. Go on.
And great, rich and poor,
Yeah.
free and bond,
So if you're great in society, you've made a name for yourself, you're going to take that mark. Go on.
to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. So that's the RFID microchip. Okay, we keep going into it, and we're going to keep going into it. It's not going to stop. So, I mean, regardless of anything, I mean, and at the same, I'm going to even go as far as saying this. I don't see how you can get Christianity from that. I don't see how you can get an embargo from that. It doesn't make any sense. How can you buy and sell Christianity?
Can I just say something?
Go on,
to that?
bro.
Because exactly what you said. When you said that you think they're either sold out or they're spiritually stupid, I just think they're sold out. Because I don't know how stupid you have to be to read those verses and get an embargo or Christianity or anything else out of that.
Right.
You have to have just sold out.
And that could very well be the case, because in order for you to sell out, first and foremost, you would have to have no faith. Okay? Because in the scriptures it tells you when you come and prepare yourself before the Father, this is in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, it tells you that, man. Prepare to be down at a low state. Okay? And that's what it says. So you're supposed to go through tribulation and some kind of hell in this thing. If you're not going through that, then you ain't really about this thing, man.
Yeah,
Go on, brother.
brother Detroit, one of the elders.
IUIC.
Salakia, IUIC. Yeah, IUIC. So we've always been saying if there's any elect still in IUIC, they're going to come out of this. So now we're seeing that a lot of prominent. There's one that I know. There's a lot of elders that we know. We see them. I don't know them by name, but the brother he named the names that have left and done videos why they've left, gone into detail why they've left.
Yeah.
So the brother said if you tap into in GMS or in YouTube. IUIC, why I left. You're going to see a lot of videos come up.
Yeah. I saw one today, and they were talking about how Nate's basically forcing them to marry into marriage, but not marriage from the scriptures, like this worldly marriage, man.
Yeah.
We know how marriage works. Is when a man lays with a woman, but they're forcing it on them. It's all about making money.
Yeah.
It's basically their Israelite Christian church.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, because the thing with the IUIC, that's nothing but a remix or a reversion of the Shrouds and the Pharisees and Sadducees coming back on the people, talking about how the law is this and the law is that. That's all that is. They're nothing but a remix version of the Shrouds and Pharisees, man.
And they don't believe on the name. So
And they don't believe in the name as well as, and they were backed by the Roman government, such as IUIC. They're backed by this system to a certain degree. You know, so if anything, they're not going to teach about the church being the beast, the mark of the beast. They're not going to teach that because they sold out. But like I said, going back to my Trinity, I'm going to go back to the precepts.
What that was like.
Oh, you got it. Okay, yeah, get that.
Right, so in the Strongs, it's G4151. It's Niuma. In me, it goes into one. It says the third person of the triune God, the Holy Spirit.
They're going off on that.
Sometimes referred to in a way which emphasizes his work and power, the Spirit of truth.
They're going off on that too. And that's just the thing with the blue letter, man. You got to know how to use the blue letter, like the apostles were saying. And I see why the apostle said that, because not everything in the blue letter is correct, man. You gotta pick those you gotta pick the bones to get to the meat. Go on.
Right, so a life-giving spirit, an efficient source of any power, affection, emotion, desire.
Exactly, affection, emotion, desire. So they're going to coerce the people to accept this beast system, and that's how this man, or the so-called white man, the powers that be, they're gonna bring life onto the image of the beast by using the people's emotions and coercing the people's emotions to do just that. That's how it's gonna be done, because society at that moment in time is gonna be at a very degradable and dead state. So in order for them to bring life to the beast again, they'd have to receive that mark. Okay? Go on, brother. Which is the truth.
That's it. Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark,
Go on.
in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God.
Exactly. So if you have a paraplegic cousin or uncle, right? Because you have brain chips too that they can take for those kind of things.
Yeah.
So if you take a brain chip, you're still going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Any kind of chip you take, and if you notice, it didn't say what is it on the right hand. It's the right hand holds more heat to the body. So that's why most people are going to take the chip by using their right hand. Okay, but it didn't make any mentions of the right hand, or it didn't make mention of the forehead, but it said hands, which is showing you that it don't matter where you take it at, as long as you got that chip inside of you, the mark of the beast system, which symbolizes the survival of ancient Roman system, then you're going to be destroyed because you've already just pledged allegiance to the government.
Yeah.
That you're under, rather than you pledging your allegiance to the Most High.
That's it. Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
And what that means nuclear annihilation. That means being lasered, okay, and going through the famines and all kinds of stuff like that, man. All kinds of plagues that the Most High is going to drop on you. So you're going to go through the plagues, ultimately to getting nuclearized and laserized too. That's even the word.
Yep.
Matter of fact, brother, get me Amos 8 chapter.
Amos 8.
Yeah, it speaks about when he met when he went from the bear, a lion met him.
And there's side effects from getting the chip on this side too are cancer.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's all it's going to cause. Because you can't put any foreign object on your skin.
Yeah.
One way or another, your body's going to fight off that foreign object, and that can cause confusion, man. It's ultimately a disease.
So it's Amos 8.
Oh, you got it already?
Was it Amos 8 and 11?
I think so. Yeah, read that.
Yeah, that's it. You're right.
Let's get it.
No matter. No matter.
Amos 8 and 11, it says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but the hearing of the words of the Lord.
And that's going to happen as well. They're going to wind up shut this internet down because you have a lot of information out there that's really beneficial to the people. And it's not beneficial to the banking elite because the way that the banking elite keeps people ruled over is by keeping them sick and deceived and docile. So because you have all of this information out there when it comes to herbs or healing yourself, working out,
Yes. Wow.
right? That's like a disservice to the banking elite.
Yeah.
Okay? But now what they're gonna start doing, because it all goes it all goes down to prophecy. They're gonna shut the internet down so that the truth can be hidden, not because all of this information on the YouTube is only because of this truth. The Most High is gonna withdraw this truth from getting out.